Okay, hello everyone. Hope you all had a good league start. Just wanted to make this video to talk about day one progress for me playing Boneshatter Juggernaut in SSF, SSF softcore. So how much play do I have on this character? Oh man, I played for 16 hours yesterday. I'm such a degenerate. Anyway, I just woke up today, so I sound probably really tired, but anyway, made some decent progress. Got to level 88. Uh, got a pretty reasonable weapon. I got the Impale mod from Betrayal, which was really good for capping Impale. And then I also got attack speed and physical damage. And then for the Crucible tree, I got this node, which I think is really OP for Boneshatter. 40% increased attack speed, 20% less global damage. So this attack speed is actually local. And the way that you have to think about the math is, let's say hypothetically, okay, so Despot Axe basically like has a 1.4 base attack time, right? Now, if you get 25% attack speed crafted on your weapon, that raises 1.4 to 1.75, right? However, this 40% attack speed is local. So if you have 25% attack speed on your weapon and you have this mod, it raises your attack speed actually from 1.75 to 2.31. And that is basically an increase of a little bit over 20%. So the math comes out that taking this node on Boneshatter Juggernaut using a Despot Axe, it gives you something like 21% more damage from attack speed and 20% less damage from your hit-based portion of your DPS. So it basically only actually gives you like 1% more theoretical DPS or something, but the attack speed makes you ramp up your trauma faster, it makes you leap slam faster, and that combined with close combat basically makes you like teleport around the map, which I'll demonstrate here soon. And it also gives you a much higher ceiling because higher attack speed means higher possible maximum trauma stacks. So then in theory, if you can build enough, Physma endurance charges and stuff, you can actually achieve a much higher ceiling of DPS with this mod. So I think for Boneshatter in Crucible, you actually really, really want to get this mod in particular. Like nothing else really matters except for this. And then I think optimally, if you can get yourself a weapon with this attack speed mod, in addition to socketed gems are supported by, level 10 fortify or something, or like any other skill that benefits Boneshatter, then you can actually have like a perfect weapon. I think this node is like number one, and then like socketed gems supported by whatever is like number two importance. And then, yeah, that's what you should look for, I think. Because if you can get socketed gems or supported by like level 10 fortify or something, then that basically allows you to have a 7 link. And then in the 7th link, you can run like Impale support. And then if you run Impale support, you can drop these 3 points in Merciless Skewering and these 3 points in Harpooner. And that's like 6 extra skill points. And then with the 6 extra skill points, you can like get Cleaving, and then you can maybe get like Lust for Carnage and get like 25% damage taken recouped as life, which is basically like a lot of extra damage and utility. So I think for this build in particular, getting a 7 link on your weapon is actually like super optimal. But obviously you can't really do that this early on in the league. I only have 50 fusings. So maybe that's like an end game goal to go for. And then yeah, so like for the league mechanic, the way that I found was the most efficient to use it was to basically just pick up a lot of iLevel 83 Despot Axes. iLevel 83 is good because it allows you to get the maximum roll of, physical damage, but it also is not 84, meaning that it cannot roll tier 1 res on the suffix. So technically it's like the optimal weapon at iLevel 83 for Boneshatter. So yeah, I just pick up a lot of like iLevel 83 Despot Axes, and I level them 1 time in the Crucible, and then I peep the tree, and if it has this mod, I keep it. If it doesn't have this mod, I throw it away. Or I guess if it has like, socketed gems are supported by whatever, then you can keep it as well. And I think you just like look for those two mods, and then you wait until you can like merge the items together using the special Crucible thing. And then you pray that you can get them together in that way. Or I guess you could even like level them together. Because they did say that like if you have allocated a node already, it has a higher chance of like being merged when you melt two items together. So you basically will like, if you get this mod on one item, you level it until you get that. And then if you have Fortify on another item, you level it until you get that. And then you merge it together and you pray that both of those mods are kept. And then that's how you get yourself a pretty good weapon, I think. So yeah, I'm basically just like leveling items to level 1 and just like leaving them like that. If they're bad, I drop them on the floor. If they have one of those two mods that I described, you keep them. And yeah, I have found the difficulty of the encounters like completely crazy though. Like, I mean, my build's not optimal. I have this item as a 5-link right now, so I'm like using this for the time being. But yeah, I mean, I have like 36k armor, which is like okay at league start, I think. And like with my flasks up, I have like 26% evasion, which is okay for a juggernaut. I have like 77 all res, 5 chaos res, and then I have unbreakable from juggernaut ascendancy, 3 endurance charges. Like, I feel like this build is like pretty tanky for a league starter. But like sometimes even if I charge it up like halfway in like a tier 14 map, I'll just like instantly die. Like, is this ridiculous? Like, the ice monsters that like use the ice shot do like so much elemental damage, and like the monsters that roll with like extra physical damage aura are also insane. And there's also the idiots that roll with like chaos damage, which is really frustrating. But I don't know. I think it's a little bit unbalanced. Like, if my juggernaut league starter is like getting melted in like a fraction of a second, I don't know. It feels a little bit imbalanced to me. So I think there may be some balance changes coming in the future. I mean, I just feel like there have to be. Like, it definitely feels way too hard. But yeah, what I'm basically doing right now is I'm leveling to level 1 in like 2 steps. So I will charge it up like halfway, and then I will play another map and then finish charging it the other half to get to level 1. And that's basically what I'm doing, because it's just too insane if you charge it up to the maximum. Other than that, what else about this character? I got a 5-link. I'm working on getting a 5-link Glorious that I can use, or maybe I'll get like a 6-link Glorious from this incubator that I got. We'll see. Other than that, my items are really basic. It's just, whatever stuff. Life. And oh my god, my boot doesn't even have quality on it. Should totally put that on there. I got this boot in Acts. It dropped in like Act 7, but it's like life triple res. So it's pretty good, even though the defensive stats are pretty bad. I'll probably have to get another boot from ROG later, but this is pretty good for now. Gloves, attack speed accuracy, helmet, life res, amulet, attribute physical damage, res life. I got pretty lucky as well in Betrayal. I got the Elrion mod, so I'm able to get -12 mana cost on amethyst rings with life and res, although these don't even have life, so they're really bad, but eventually I'll have enough money to craft a ring that has life. Belt is armor and chaos res, life res, and then yeah, weapon, physical damage, attack speed, impale. In the offhand, I'm trying to level determination, because I think getting level 21 determination is really important on Juggernaut. It just allows you to have more armor, which is just more damage and more defense, so I'm trying to get that. For auras, I'm doing determination, war banner, pride, precision. Since my life is really low right now, I don't need arrogance. I'm just having level 1 precision on, and then the other 3 are whatever. Flasks, I'm using Quicksilver, Basalt, Granite, Jade. I don't know if Jade Flask is better or worse than Quartz Flask. I just feel like in the Crucible encounters, the difficulty is like so high that I feel like I have to go evasion. Or at least until I get more armor, right? Because I'm still at league start. I have low armor. And then for the tree, this is your pretty standard tree. Just the same POB, nothing is different here. I was experimenting with taking a couple of masteries. I ended up taking 20% increased armor per second when you've been stationary, which was actually a lot better than I thought. Because if you look at this, my armor is actually only 26k because my body armor is trash. But if I stand still, 29, 30, 32, 33, 34. So I basically gained like 10,000 armor just by standing still for 5 seconds, which is like pretty good for like bossing, right? So I think this node might be a good node to take on Juggernaut. It just seems pretty good value. What else have I taken that's different? I also have this aura effect taken right now, which is not optimal. I should probably change it, honestly, because like the majority of my auras are actually not even on me. Like Pride is on the enemy, War Banner is increased damage taken to the enemy. So like this is actually a very bad node to take. It only gives me 10% effective determination. I should probably change that right now. Like this node literally only benefits like one of my auras. I should probably not have that on. Gotta optimize for precise technique. And I should probably just take this for the 32% increased damage with 1 point. What else have I taken? That's basically it. I think it's just that one mastery that I've taken that is new, the armor while stationary. Everything else is pretty standard stuff. Yeah. And then I have this accuracy mastery taken to help me cap accuracy because I don't have very good accuracy now. And I guess next I'm working towards life nodes. I just want to get more life nodes right now. And then once I get enough to take Panopticon, I'll take that, and then I'll finish off with life nodes. I'll run like this tier 15 map here. I have a tier 15 tropical island. We'll run that out, see what it looks like. But like, I don't know, what should we put on that? Maven? So this is just a showcase, this build with day 1 gear on level 88. And here you'll get to see how crazy this 40% increased attack speed is. Like, look at that, I'm just like teleporting. If I attack with a close combat buff and just like blink, I'm basically like teleporting around the map. It's like crazy. I'm skipping the lead mechanic now because I don't have a Despot Axe to level. But yeah, I use it attack, get the close combat buff, and then leap slam. And shit's like instant. Oh, look at Despot Axe. Oh, it's at level 82. Drop. I should really add level 83 to my filter specifically. But as you can see here, it's pretty good. You know, essence, put the totems down, pop flasks, attack. Whoa. Oh, well. That was really embarrassing. I'm actually not sure why I died there. Why did I die there? I mean, 69 lightning res is like not that bad. I'm actually not sure why I died there, but that was super embarrassing. But it's fine because I have leap slam with 40% increased attack speed, so I can hold the button down and blink all the way back. Yeah, that was really weird. I'm gonna fight that essence mob again. Pop flasks. It's like super embarrassing too because this essence mob has like 2 essences in it. I don't even know why it's so hard. I hope you'll excuse my loot filter. That's how I stay entertained in the game. So yeah, as you can see, the clear is pretty good. Single target damage is a little low, although I think that essence monster was just really weird for some reason. Usually I can kill essences in like, you know, a second, so I don't know what's up with that. Okay, let's try this one. Totems, flasks. Yeah, see, that's what usually happens, but that was only one essence in there, so. Let's not do that. Oh, we can probably do this one. Take these things. Flasks. It is kind of annoying that you have to put the totems down, like, all the time. But as you can see, that was a tier 15 map boss. Basically killed in a couple seconds. And I don't even have a good weapon, and I'm only on a 5 link. And I also didn't even use Berserk, because I don't even have the right socket color to use Berserk right now, which is kind of sad. But, yeah, you know, build's okay. The main upgrades for me that I'm looking at right now are going to be, of course, getting that weapon that has attack speed and socketed gems are socketed by something. And then also working on getting a 5 link glorious body. It doesn't even have to be 5 link, but since I don't have a 6 link weapon right now, I am looking for a 5 link glorious. And that'll give me a lot more armor. Like a lot more armor. And yeah, that's basically my upgrades right now. And I'm trying to get to like level 95, of course, to get my skill points. Because you really need skill points on this build. Like if I had Panopticon, I would literally have like 1 million more damage. So trying to get that right now. Oh yeah, and then for the Atlas tree, I'm basically just spec'd into map sustain, expedition, and betrayal. So I started off with taking all the map sustain nodes because I really hate not sustaining maps, so I literally took all of them. And then I took Kirak because it's on the way. And then I went essence, so I can get essences to craft gear. I have not taken this yet because I don't think I'm strong enough to do it, so I think that's fine. Once I get strong enough though, I'll take this. And then after essence, I went for expedition, so I can get, you know, gear. It's kind of sad, but it feels mandatory to go expedition and SSF. I just can't think of another way to get that much currency and like gear progression from Tujin and Rog. And then after expedition, I went stream of consciousness and I blocked everything that was not expedition. And then I also unblocked harvest because I realized I need harvest for essence swaps to get the essence that gives you onslaught on hit on your body armor. So that's why I have harvest here. And then after that, I went betrayal. I don't even know why I'm going betrayal. I just think betrayal is great for XP from the safe houses. And I guess I can like, yeah, I actually don't even know why I have betrayal. I guess it's just good. Like you can put Ashling in research and try to get a GG weapon. You can put Leo in research to try to get a 6th link on your body early on. Betrayal is just pretty good if you know how to optimize it. And then of course Hillock and transportation for the 30 qual weapon. It's also pretty sick. So yeah, I'm trying to go for betrayal now. And then after betrayal, I think I'll just take this wheel and go for increased Tujin or whatever. I don't know, I might not even go for this wheel because Tujin, Rog, and Danig are both good right now. So I probably won't even go here. After that, I'll probably just go red or something, because red will allow me to get additional strike on my glove, which should be pretty cool. So yeah, that's basically the plan right now in the gear progression. I ordered some caffeine containing drinks today. So I'll give this league mechanic another go for the next day. I don't know, like I have mixed feelings about this league. For the most part, it feels like I'm just playing standard, which is kind of a bummer. Like the Crucible monsters are just like too hard and they don't really drop very good loot, which is, I mean, they don't drop any loot at all, which is disappointing. And the tankiness and damage output from them is insane. I think they gotta change that at some point. But yeah, I don't know. I don't feel like the league mechanic is too engaging. All I'm basically doing is like fishing for a combination of 2 mods. And like I'm never even gonna get anything crazy because as long as I'm playing this build, I'm only leveling Despot Axes, right? So like that's actually one of the problems I have with this build. It's just that like because I'm leveling Despot Axes, because I'm Boneshatter, I will never ever get like a Pledge of Hands, right? Like, how could I possibly get Pledge of Hands with Ice Spear firing projectiles in a circle when I'm forced to level Despot axes, you know? It's just never gonna happen. So, yeah, I don't know. Like, we'll have to wait for like Grimrow's video on how to make use of the league mechanic, but right now it's kind of mid. I do feel like I'm playing standard 95% of the time, which is not optimal. But yeah, we'll see. Maybe they change it. They usually change things, right? But yeah, that's my day one update. Thanks for watching. Good luck on your league starts.